So it's a two way of seeing the absolute truth, or you told it is not the two way of seeing the absolute truth. So, like, how do we perceive them, and how do we explain to others?
You see, when you say there are two ways, you give a reality value to that. For instance, you say there are two kinds of apples available in the market. So this apple also exists, that apple also exists. So generally when we say there are two, we say there are two realities. That is the reason I said that we should not even think that there are two philosophies. The philosophy of absolute truth is one, and the other one will be illusion. What's your question?
So how that other philosophy has come, and
how it has come?
That has been accepted by many people as a truth.
How it has come?
Yeah.
Why it has come is because the scriptures themselves say that these are eternal philosophies in the material world. Buddhism, Jainism, Mayavadism, these are eternal philosophies. Why? Because the creation is eternal. The living entities moving from material nature to spiritual nature progress is on like different kinds of schools in this material world, or schools of ignorance, in that sense.
So like
Shunyavadism is one, Jainism is another, and is all bare-bodied. Jain Swami, shaved, bare-bodied, and is talking. Renunciants, they are renunciants. Their life will be very simple, no sense gratification, all these things. So, they are all eternal philosophies in this material world. That is why when a Vedanta, all schools of thoughts give interpretation to Vedanta Sutras. Vedanta Sutras are interpreted by all of them. And Vedanta Sutra, if you take Baladev Vidyabhushan's Vedanta Sutra, our acharyas, you will see there's a paragraph, it defeats Buddhism. There's a paragraph which defeats, take one sutra, Mayavadism, Buddhism, Jainism, then atheism, total atheism. All these are defeated by that sutra about the absolute truth. Then only it is called a Pakka Vedanta Sutra Bhashya. Not simply you explain what is Aham Brahmasmi. You have to say Aham Brahmasmi means this, and it is not what they say, what they say, what they say, what they say. And all this is done. When Shankaracharya did it, he gave the Bhashya. In that he very clearly said what Buddhist says is not truth. Not the meaning here. When Ramanujacharya gave Vedanta Bhashya for Vedanta Sutra, then he said, this Aham Brahmasmi, it's not what Buddhism says, it's not what Shankaracharya says, but it is this. Right? When Madhvacharya went, he also gave the Vedanta Sutra, this is what this is not. Little difference is there from what Madhvacharya said. Almost correct, but little difference. Madhvacharya. But both are falling under theistic understanding. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he didn't give Vedanta Sutra Bhashya. His disciple, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Jivera Sarupaya Nitya Krishna Da. That's all my philosophy. Go. There's no complication, one and different and all those kind of things. You are a servant of Krishna. In order to go in line with the normal theological arguments of oneness and difference, he said simultaneously one and different. You figure out. It is achintya. Achintya, Beda, Abeda Tattva. The other day, when we had this program in Udupi, Pejor Swami was saying, we studied very deeply, what is this Achintya Beda Beda Tattva? Actually, it is not different. It is what Madhvacharya says only. Yeah, we are coming in line with Madhvacharya, no? It's not a separate philosophy. And then people used to criticize Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, your school of thought does not have a Bhashya for Vedanta Sutra. You cannot be unless a parampara has a Bhashya for Vedanta Sutra, in India you don't consider yourself as a line of school of thought. So when these criticisms were going on, that is when Baladev Vidyabhushana, to counter this criticism, he wanted to write Govinda Bhashya. He wrote Govinda Bhashya, inspired by the deity Govinda. And we do have a Bhashya for Vedanta Sutra. Special Gaudiya. For Gaudiya Vaishnavas, we have a Bhashya for Vedanta Sutra. If you want, you can read. Very stiff it is. Even the English translation is also stiff. But it defeats every philosophy. It defeats Jainism, Buddhism, Mayavadism, everything